What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's one of your hosts here at Party Chat Sports, Dillon Schroeder, and we're back. We are here with the Parlay of the Week. It's been a little bit since we've had a Parlay of the Week. We'll say, though, in the meantime, we've had a couple of parlays hit, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty good news. So we're coming at you. We're not going to waste no time. Parlay for tomorrow here, it's a 10-legger. 10-legger. But I think it's possible. The overall odds here are going to be up in the 3,000 range, plus 3,000. So, excuse me, anything's possible. Anything's possible. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. The first game we're going to be touching on here revolves around the Raiders at the Bengals. A couple of things, couple of the legs are going to happen in this game, and it's really revolving around a Joe Burrow resurgence, hopefully for the Bengals. 2+ touchdowns for Mr. Joe Burrow, and this is all kind of tied together, so it's like coming into a same game parlay total, but 2+ passing touchdowns for Joe Burrow, over 249.5 yards for Joe Burrow passing, and 1 touchdown or anytime touchdown for Jamar Chase. So all those things wrapped together, plus 210. A bad Raiders team, the Bengals kind of spiraling out of control. Zach Taylor coaching for his job potentially. Going for a big day. Going for a big day down here in Cincinnati. So that's a good one. Next set of legs here. Moving on to the Cowboys at Falcons game, what feels like a lock every single week. Aubrey over 1.5 field goals. I mean, that feels pretty self-explanatory. Minus 165. It's favored for a reason. And so we're going to stick it into our parlay today. Next one, a couple of money lines here, going over to Broncos-Ravens, and we are, of course, taking the Ravens money line. It's minus 550. It's not going to do wonders for our parlay, but I think the Ravens are going to win, and so with that concept, I'm going to put them in my parlay for money. So Ravens money line. Next game, Saints at Panthers. Saints money line. I don't know if the Panthers are ever going to win again. And I think Derek Carr is back. So Saints over Panthers. That's minus 380. Not bad there. I think that's going to be a winner. The next money line is going down to the Jaguars at Eagles game, and definitely taking the Eagles money line here. I think the Eagles are just better than the Jags. I think the Eagles are going to win, and again with that concept, we're going to put them in our parlay. That's minus 340 on the odds there. And then another same game total. Jumping over to the Chargers-Browns game. We actually have one for each team here. Both receivers. We have 40+ receiving yards for Cedric Tillman. He's been like wide receiver 1 over the past 2 weeks, so I think that's pretty self-explanatory. And then Ladd McConkey with 4+ receptions. He hasn't had less than 4 in the last month. Who else is Herbert going to throw it to? So going with that. Those two combined for that leg, it's plus 110. So that's in a little same game parlay there. And then the last leg of our 10-legger, rounding it out, Jared Goff, 2+ passing touchdowns, minus 110. I didn't want to put a yardage on here because he threw for 3 and like 80 yards last week, and so that just feels like a trap. If I said he would throw for 200-something yards, you don't know what's going to happen except for the fact that he's gonna throw some tutties. So that's the parlay. So speed round, run through it all again. We're going to get 2 passing touchdowns for Joe Burrow, over 249 yards for Joe Burrow, 1 touchdown for Jamar Chase, at least 2 field goals for Brandon Aubrey. Ravens money line, Saints money line, Eagles money line, same game total of 40+ receiving yards for Cedric Tillman, 4 catches at least for Ladd McConkey, and 2 passing touchdowns for Jared Goff. That's it. I think that's a winner. I'm putting $10 on this. That's a potential payout of nearly $400. Hey, we'll see. That'd be nice. But regardless, like Gil said, and we discussed on the podcast last week, we are halfway through. We are over halfway through now that Thursday night's over, and man, that just sucks. That just sucks. But you know what? Fall is here. It's November. The leaves are crunchy on the ground.